You're listening to the Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast.
Are you the one on Sheridan? Sheridan? The fuck would you go to the one that's not close to the damn house? God! April, right? Should post that feed. I want like an ape. How about that? You go to college for free. You bang any guy you want. Whatever. It's good. That's really all I actually want. Those two things.
Free college and banging men.
Like what's gonna happen when you're gone? Then I'm just gonna have to hang out with Lucas all the time. I'm gonna have to bring him food late at night. I'm gonna have to rub his back and listen to his moo sounds.
I really do none of these things.
I don't even make moo sounds. That's what I imagine your friendship is like. Maybe kids are listening to this in like college for like psychology classes. Like, don't do this. This is a crazy person.
All right. Today is Sunday, January
27th.
Wow, that late in the month? Jesus
Unfortunately.
Christ. And this is Rowdy Rouse and the Boys podcast. We're here with Lucas, wearing a very large purple shirt.
You didn't get dressed up.
This isn't a
time.
V-neck. This
You don't.
you got that bacon neck going on right now.
Well, that's because this
Michael Jordan would be embarrassed.
This is an around the house shirt.
Lucas, I'm gonna get you a pair of matching purple pants.
It's called
And
Grimace.
call you Grimace.
Oh no!
Because we have dabbled with McDonald's on the podcast from time to time.
The one I always get at work is Barney.
Barney.
When I wear this,
Okay.
I've reported people
Oh,
who work for it.
not nearly as lovable.
Maybe
as
they
Barney.
think that's your name.
Oh no!
Lucas Rubble.
Oh, I'm sinking.
Yeah, well, what can you do? So yeah, speaking of McDonald's, let me spin you a yarn.
Yarn?
Yeah. So it all starts with this guy at my work. His name's Ron. The man's name is Ron.
That's a boss's name.
He's not. He's a coworker. He's a very weird dude. He puts his hats on his head. He doesn't wear his hats. He just puts them on his head.
Oh.
And he'll wear like a scarf around the office. But he's a straight man.
Oh.
What kind of hats we talking?
Oh,
Baseball cap?
no, he'll like a beanie. He'll just like place it on his head.
Oh, like a yarmulke?
Kinda, yeah. It takes skill to keep it on there. Anyways, Ron eats a lot. Like he's but he's not really fat. I mean, he's chubby, but he's like he eats always. Like he's just always eating. Like we call him Red Sauce Ron because he just is always eating like pasta or pizza or something.
Oh jeez.
So, anyways, Ron talks a big game about like the food he eats and the quantity in which he eats them. And so I was like, Ron, I guarantee you in a 10-minute challenge I could out eat you. And he was like, bring it on. And so everyone at work's like, I want to see this. So, anyways, we found our coworkers banded together and bought 20 McDoubles for us. And so in 10 minutes, it was just like, eat as many as you can. So we're in the break room
I can fuck that up.
We're in the break room before we clock in, and like we got like a decent crowd, and we get going. Ron is just out of the gate. Just blows me out of the gate. Like he's got two burgers.
He's blowing you?
Yeah.
Out of the gate?
It was a weird. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I wasn't
Helps the
expecting
burger
it.
slide down.
Yeah.
Damn.
So anyways, long story short, I lost. I think I got one bite away from 4. And I think I had more room.
4 in 10 minutes?
4 McDoubles. Yeah.
What are you, a bitch?
Have you had McDoubles? There's a lot of meat on there. Ron had 5. Ron won with 5. So I lost by like a burger and a bite, basically. But like for the rest of the day, I was just like, man, I'm not eating for the rest of the day. Like that was fucked up. That was way too much
45
food.
minutes later, you're hungry.
I didn't eat anything.
Oh.
You
Ron
consumed like 5,000 calories in one meal.
we looked it up. It was like 2,200. Ron had way more. But anyways, Ron actually ate an hour later. Like he had his regularly scheduled meal an hour later. That's crazy. Like that's just insane.
Nah, that's
But
just
anyways,
Does this man have a tapeworm?
he might. That's what we were saying. He might have a tapeworm. I don't know. He just loves food. So anyways, like it's like 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh yeah, here it is. Here's the McDonald's. Yeah, I've seen that before. So I'm like, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna eat the rest of the day. So I just drank a bunch of water and stuff. I didn't eat anything. And then yesterday I was going to a thing with John and Bridget, and so I had to get up early. So I get up early to have my drum lesson before I go, like earlier than I normally would.
Mm-hmm.
So I skip breakfast. So all of a sudden I still haven't eaten since 3 p.m. Friday.
Oh, jeez.
And so I'm like, I do the drum lesson whenever, it goes really well, and then I gotta rush to John's house because we're going to this beer festival thing. It's at Flying Bison, and it's like an outdoor thing, and like Bridget's cousin organized it, so like she like knows everybody there. So anyways, so I go to John's, have a couple pre-game beers, and then we go, and I still haven't eaten. I haven't eaten any food since Friday, basically afternoon. So we go there, and it's like you pay $20 and you get like some vouchers for free beers and stuff. So like I'm putting down beers. I put 3 beers down. You know, like I'm not drinking more than I normally do. I'm like just having like about a beer every 20 minutes.
Right.
You know, like that's a pretty average pace for me. And then all of a sudden I'm just hammered, just out of nowhere.
Because you have no
I'm
food.
like, and the thing was like, I don't know. I just like didn't accept that I was hammered. Like I felt it coming. Like you're like I don't know. You might not because you only drink. Like when you're drunk, you like try to focus on something and you're just like, like you just like whatever you do, like everything is just harder. And I was just like, no, I don't know. This is weird. I was just gonna drink through it. So I was
you were gonna drink through your drunk.
It's like how people walk off a sprained knee or something.
Yeah. So I was just drinking through it. So like you get 3 tickets, and I used the first 2 tickets in like an hour, and I bought more, and I got another beer, and I was like, oh shit, this is going south.
I fucked up.
This is going south. So like I'm like very drunk at this point. Like I think I've had like 7 beers at this point.
Is that when you sent us the guzzed?
I don't remember. I don't remember that at all. So anyways, so Bridget's there, John's there, Heather actually showed up, and Eric,
She stayed for like 35
no,
seconds?
they were there the whole time.
Oh.
I mean, you pay to get, you pay to go, so it's like a time thing.
So is that what we gotta do to get Heather to stay? We just gotta charge her admission?
I guess. So anyways, I'm there.
Just say there's going to be a punk band that shows up.
I don't think Heather really likes punk. She's just dating a guy that isn't a punk band.
Oh.
Anyways, so I'm there, and one of Bridget's friends comes up, and like Bridget has to walk away, so it's like Bridget's friend's just like awkwardly standing there. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, hey, I'm Nick, nice to meet you, and I'm very drunk, and I forgot what you said her name was, but like I don't know why, like I should have just left it there. But then one of Bridget like invited one of the girls I went to high school with, like to come out, and so she came over, like said hi to me, and for whatever reason I introduced her to this girl that I didn't even know her name, so I just guessed.
Did you get it
Let
right?
me tell you, I was wrong.
I was Sheila.
What? It wasn't Sheila. I did. So, anyways, well, that person definitely does not like me. That's for sure. So we're doing that, and then the event ends. We're like, oh, we should have some more beers. I don't know why.
Should we?
I don't know why anyone wanted to drink with me anymore because I was very drunk. Like I don't think I was being obnoxious, but like I might have been. Like I can't confirm or deny if I was being obnoxious. So we go to a bar. It's actually like a distillery. That's I forget what it's called. It's like Black something. I don't know. But their famous liquor is called 1 Foot Cock, which I thought was absolutely hilarious when I got there. But we played Deathbox in there. And I had a couple more Jennies.
Oh, no.
And then on the way out to the car, I like wiped out super hard.
You slip on ice, or?
I don't know. Yeah, something like snow or something. But so that happened. And then...
So who drove?
John.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
not me. Not me.
Good. Gotta double check.
And then like I didn't understand why I was so drunk. I was like, you know what, this is fine. So I got back to John's and I sobered up and I went home. And like I got to my house at like 10 p.m. So this is 10 p.m. Saturday. I'm like, man, I am hungry. And so I sit down, I'll turn on the episode of The Punisher, and I eat, and I'm like, oh my god, that's why I was so drunk. I haven't eaten in like 32 hours.
Jesus.
So yeah, that's what happened to me. I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did fuck up. I was very guzzed. I texted you guys apparently.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
You told us to bring the mic to John's, and you were very guzzed.
You told us to bring John's mic to John's.
Oh, right.
I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I have no idea what that means. I thought maybe I was having a conversation with John or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you said, I'll pull it up. It was like, John says bring his mic to his house.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? We don't have John's mic.
Okay. Yeah. Cause remember you guys wanted to do a podcast yesterday.
John says come to his house and bring his mic.
Oh, damn it. Good thing you did not come, because we were at John's at like 8, so you might have been waiting a few hours.
What was the time on that?
Damn it, I just called John.
I think it was like 4, because I was just looking at it.
Yeah, it was in the afternoon. It was,
Is it exactly 4:20?
Nice.
It was at 5:07 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, my father turned 69.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Yeah. So basically, the entire drunken thing was Ron's fault. So thanks, Ron.
On the plus side, he beat you twice.
Basically, yeah. He knocked me out for 2 days.
Yeah, he fucked you real up.
I really took that loss hard. I guess. I don't know. But I'm back to normal now. I think I ate a lunch at a regular time. I really wasn't hungover though. I mean, like I said, I didn't drink as much as like I would. Like as drunk as I was, I didn't drink that much.
Right.
You know, I think I had like 7 or 8 beers, which is a lot, but not like.
Yeah.
I was browning out. Like I was browning in and out. We were playing Deathbox, and I definitely did not do good. I can tell you that.
So, Lucas,
Yeah.
you put that thing from Reddit about Sean McVay's
Yes.
spotter.
That
I don't
is-
think that's real, right?
I think that is 100%
Did you
real.
guys read the comments on that? So for the podcast people, it's a guy that runs like Sean McVay's on the sidelines, the Rams head coach, and like he'll make a call or like he'll be like trying to talk to the refs, and like there's this guy that just grabs him and pulls him back to make sure he doesn't get too far, like off the sidelines, right? So I read the comment and it said that guy's a strength and conditioning coach. Like he does more than that, I think.
Okay, but
Yeah.
still, like,
I mean, it's
his
crazy.
game day duty is to grab that guy.
I mean, what else is there to do for a strength and conditioning coach? Like, hey man, let me condition you on the sidelines of this game.
Well, I
Like,
think Lucas thinks it's silly because it's just as a thing.
Just like how can he not be aware of the fact that he's about to like crash into somebody?
Yeah, I don't know. There was this big thing a few years ago where Mike Tomlin, the coach of the Steelers, was like on the sideline and he like interfered with a kick return that would have been a touchdown. And basically, the guy tripped over him and he didn't score.
Oh.
And so like I think they're just like trying to be conscious of that
Right.
because like Sean McVay can get animated and like you can lose track of where you are.
I think all coaches are stupid how they stand in the white paint. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Being 2 feet closer to the
Yeah, does that help?
action is going to help
Does
you
that help
win.
you? Yeah,
Just
I don't
stand behind the white line.
Yeah, it's dumb.
On the subject of football, I was talking with Mike yesterday. He read me a real life Chapin's,
Nice.
and we talked about the Patriots and how much he hates them. There was like a solid 10 minutes where Mike did nothing but yell about the Patriots, and I'm so happy that he's that guy.
I mean, it's so hard not to.
My
be that guy.
girlfriend's
Right.
like, you should come over for the Super Bowl watch with me and my dad.
No.
And I'm like, listen, your parents like me. I can't promise they're going to think the same about me after they watch me watch a Patriots Super Bowl.
All we gotta do is invite Saib over.
Oh, that's even worse!
That way, if the Patriots lose, it'll be twice as sweet.
Oh,
because
God.
the Patriots will have lost, and Saib will be disappointed.
The things that come out of my mouth when I watch a Patriots playoff game is just vile, and
Yeah.
I
You
kind
definitely
of...
watch the Patriots like a 40-year-old man. Like you yell at the TV.
I said something, I called Tom Brady a motherfucker, and my mom's like, Michael. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're wrong. You're right, Mom. My fault. He's a child kisser.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you're not going to kiss your
Well.
kids? I'm like, I'm not going to do it shirtless while I get a massage from another man on the lips. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, fucking Tom Brady. Yeah, I'm not looking forward. Like the game itself, like I'm not gonna not watch it, but I am less enthused about it.
Well, you would think, so one of the things that Lucas and I were talking about is you would think that the Patriots would be like America's team, right? Oh, the Patriots, patriotic, America Revolution,
Yeah.
all that cool stuff. Tom Brady, a guy who's been passed over by every team a few times in the draft.
Yeah,
Like, he
20
started,
years ago.
Yeah, but he started as a second string guy who, and you see, if you watch the combine tape, you're like, I'm probably in better shape to play football than that guy. You'd think it'd be a feel good story, but nope. They are hated because they're like, oh, no one believes in us that we're good. No, I do.
I
You
don't
have
think-
5 championships.
I don't
Go die.
I don't think now they did. I mean, they were.
No, come on.
They
Edelman
weren't
with
favored
that.
in that. Like it was the first
And
time.
Edelman's making T-shirts. Bet against us. Go fuck
No,
yourself.
did you see that was the first time they weren't favored in like 1,000 days?
Yeah,
Like, no,
probably
they're-
since that championship game against the Broncos
Maybe,
that
but
they
like,
lost.
Yeah, like it's like
This is what
it's
happens,
accepted
Peyton.
that they're good.
This is what happens, Peyton Manning. When you retire, Tom Brady goes to 3 Super Bowls in a row. Come back!
We don't need Peyton Manning back.
No one else has ever beaten him in the playoffs.
The thing that always gets me is just like how is Belichick still a coach? How has he not been forcefully removed with all of the cheating they've done?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not all entirely his fault.
Yeah, but both cheating scandals are centered around the Patriots in my lifetime, and that's basically.
Well,
why
no,
I
there was
hate
that,
them.
not cheating, but there was that, the Sean Payton one, like the head
Yeah, but that
hunting
wasn't
one.
a cheat
Jeez, I
scandal.
can
That was
speak.
like, I don't know, and I think the fact that the Saints got worse punishment over bounties versus stealing defensive play calls just shows you how incompetent Commissioner Roger Goodell is.
He does
Or
suck.
was. and
I mean,
probably
he's
still
like
is.
unanimously hated.
And then, like-
he's met with
and then
booze
Deflategate.
every-
He's trying to make up for it.
Wasn't he just reelected?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yes, unfortunately.
he's been the commissioner for a long time.
I'm hoping the XFL, when it if it actually does come back, will do some damage.
Maybe. I
Wh-
don't know.
Who was the guy that you were hoping just like shatters Tom Brady's collarbone?
Oh, Ndamukong Suh. I'm hoping he takes that
He
cheap
is dirty,
shot
yeah.
that we all are thinking about.
They got all those guys. They got Aqib Talib, another known scumbag.
Yeah. Let's do it. Like, come on. If I want to win a Super Bowl, the better way to do it is to get Tom Brady out of the game than keeping him in.
Go for
just
the
saying.
collarbone or go for the cervix.
That's right. We're at the cervix is located in the chest, the mid chest region.
This is all confirmed from Dr. Swab.
Yes, I forgot. Oh shit, that's dumb. So who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl? We got our last pick, right?
We'll pick next week.
All right,
Before it.
if we do it, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would we not do it Saturday?
That's fair. All right, what else we got on here?
Well, we got some stuff.
I forgot about stuff.
Let's see. Oh, sticking kind of in the realm of football, the Lincoln commercials with Matthew McConaughey. I didn't realize those were
Lincoln.
still a thing.
I thought
they've been on for like years.
I remember the old ones where he's driving. He's just like, I don't remember where the sky starts.
Yeah.
And the earth ends.
I drove a Lincoln before anyone paid me to drive a Lincoln.
Yeah. Stupid commercials like that. That was what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Easily.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching the championship games, I noticed that it was back with him like doing trick shots playing pool.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, why are these back?
I don't know.
Did people like them?
I mean, people like Matthew McConaughey.
What's
I
he
don't know
doing
if
now?
I've
Does
seen
he still-
him in anything.
He was
except
in
for
that
one with
Gravity.
Terry.
Is that what it's called? Gravity?
Oh,
Or-
God. I was thinking of the
Right?
comedy thing.
He was in Magic Mike.
Was he?
Was that Gravity? Was that the one he was in?
No, that's George Clooney, I thought.
I think he was also in it.
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Matthew McConaughey except in
He doesn't
Tropic
do
Thunder,
much. He doesn't do much
where he
anymore.
played Ben Stiller's agent.
Yeah, that was fun. And what's it was Keanu Reeves? Was he in that? Right?
Oh,
No,
no.
it was
no.
Tom.
It was Ben Stiller.
Big guy. He was the agent.
Jack Black. Oh, Tom Cruise
Tom
played
Cruise.
the
How could I not
producer.
think of Tom Cruise
Yes.
just now? What the fuck?
Because he said he would like shove something so far up his ass or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember that.
that's a good line. Like
It
that
is.
that
Oh,
thing at the
if
end.
you like... Oh, what?
Yeah.
that
If
line
you
or-
like shoving stuff up your ass,
No.
I
One
know
time,
that
one time, Lucas got mad because this one kid we were friends with in high school
Oh.
said a crude comment about Lucas's sister.
Yep.
Okay.
And Lucas is just like, Scott, if you say one more thing about my sister, I swear to God, I'll shove my foot so far up your ass, it comes out your mouth.
Oh my god.
And my dad's at the top of the stairs, and he just goes, Lucas, how far would that be? And Swab's just like, oh, busted!
That's good.
Uh,
I'd like to see you try and do that.
God, we must have been what, like 14?
15?
Yeah.
Pretty angry at that kid.
Yeah.
Fucking Scott sucks. Sorry, Scott, if you exist still in whatever
And
universe.
somehow
There's
watch
no
or listen to
chance he's
this.
watching this podcast.
No.
All right, what else? What else? What were we just...
Oh, there's
Oh, with the Lincoln commercials. I thought when you wrote this down, like I didn't read, like the way it's spelled, I thought you were talking about the Abraham Lincoln.
there's Abraham Lincoln
Like there's this guy that plays Abraham Lincoln in the Pizza Hut commercials. That's what I
Oh,
thought you
yeah.
were talking
Oh,
about.
no.
Because like there's Pizza Hut pizzas for $5.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty bad. Like he doesn't really look like Abe Lincoln at all. And all he does is like make these stupid presidential jokes. I thought you were gonna talk about that, but this is better.
What are you looking
I
at?
thought it was looked like a guy was gonna stop. I don't know. I get excited.
They're showing your house again, Lucas.
They're always showing my house.
Okay, I got a couple. So I was driving to work the other day, and there was this it was a smart car. It's like those real
Yeah.
small ones that like basically motorcycles.
The one that Donnie drives?
Does he drive a smart car now?
Yeah. He drives one of those little eggs.
Like from the old Wii commercials, that kind of car.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's a smart
He's
car.
been driving it for a while, like since you guys were on Kenmore.
I don't know if I've ever
Donnie just
seen
got a new car
Donnie's
recently.
car.
Oh, did he get a new car recently?
I don't know if that was the new car that he got.
No.
Last time I was in a car with Donnie would have been like 2013.
I fit into it rather comfortably. That
All
little
right,
egg.
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Anyways, so I'm driving to work, and there's a smart car, like a black smart car. You know, you'll look at them when you
Racist.
drive by them because you don't see them very often. You know, they're weird. So I'm looking at it, and then the back says Bat Pop. And I'm like, the fuck? What is a Bat Pop? So then I pull up next to it because we're at a stoplight, and the front of the hood has a huge Batman symbol on it. I'm like, oh, he's doing like a Bat Dad thing. I love Bat Dad. Bat Dad's hilarious.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, well, I wonder what kind of guy would do this. Like, I want to look in there and see what he looks like. So I look in there. The motherfucker is casually wearing a Batman costume. I was like, son of a bitch. Like, what the
You
fuck?
found Batman!
Like, I tried so hard to get a Snapchat on him, but he'd driven away by the time. But it was insane. He was just like sitting in there, like, just wearing the cowl and all that shit.
Whoa.
Like,
Is there a comic on you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or is that how he just does his daily life?
I don't know. Like, it's Bat Pop. Like, I saw Bat Pop in the wild.
I mean,
Is Pops like Grandpop? Is he like Bat Grandpa?
I don't know. I don't know why he chose a smart car as his Batmobile. That's like the least badass vehicle.
Batman's going green.
well, I mean, doesn't the Batmobile normally use like rocket fuel to get around? That can't be environmentally friendly.
That's
Maybe
true.
he's trying.
Yeah, maybe he's like some eco-friendly Batman.
Yeah.
You know, Batman for 2019. It was crazy though. Like, I was like, what?
I'm trying
the
to
fuck?
picture now friendly Batman as like a comic character, and he's like using bat grappling hooks at like a recycled wire, but it snaps like halfway through. He's like, damn it.
Dude, he just goes to food courts and throws out all the plastic straws and like, use a reusable metal straw instead.
Pick up that trash.
Littering is a crime.
This is fully recycled fibers.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I
made my fortune on hemp.
Damn. Yeah, and then another thing I was going to talk about was Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is probably this. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, I'm sorry.
They're not listening.
You're not gonna like this. Not like it's nothing about their beliefs. It's just like the thing that everyone knows Jehovah's Witnesses for is going door to door.
I work with a couple of them.
Nice. So to go back, there's this episode of Seinfeld where Jerry gets a like a debtor calls him.
Yeah.
Or like a collector calls him, and it's like obviously like a phishing thing. So he gets this call, and he's like, "Hey, would you like to sign up for such and such?" And Jerry's like, "Not right now. How about you give me your home number, and I'll call you when it's convenient for me."
Yep.
And they're like, "I don't want you to do that."
Yep.
He's like, "No, you know how I feel."
Yep.
And then he hangs up. Absolutely, like the most badass thing you can do.
The perfect reversal. And it's the best part is that's not even like a thing in the show. It's just like the phone rings, he answers it, does that little joke, and that's it. It never gets
it's
brought
never
back
addressed. Yeah. So, anyways, I was thinking about Jehovah's Witnesses and how they don't celebrate holidays, and I was like, they don't celebrate Halloween because they don't want people coming to their doors unannounced.
That is true. That is probably very true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my Jehovah's Witness bit.
I like it. It's a good bit.
Yeah.
Solid bit.
There you go.
All right.
Sorry, that was it. It was not as good as you probably expected.
I was expecting more.
Yeah, it was not a whole conversation topic. I don't know.
All right. So I started working at a pizzeria,
Yeah.
He did.
and my first shift was with onions,
Nice. He did send me a picture.
and
Oh, I'm
we're about
Don't
like
look at my butt.
3/4 of the
I'm
way.
filling the frame.
What are you doing? All right.
We're about 3/4 of the way through our shift, and Onions goes, "Mike, have you ever seen me sober?" And I had to stop and think, and I'm like, I don't think I have. The closest is when you slept through the Bills game.
Jeez.
That's true. We are always drinking around onions. I never even thought
Yeah,
about
He
I was
was
like,
he was sober when he showed up with his kid at Drunksgiving.
that. Yeah, but he did have a beer.
Yeah,
That
but
counts.
he wouldn't have gotten drunk on a beer.
Yeah, but like there was no beer at all in his system at this point. Like this
yeah, he was drinking coffee, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't think I have. And then he was saying, yeah, I'm normally the drunkest person. I'm like, well, there was that time at my Kenmore apartment, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
Dude, he was there.
And I started describing to him the jellyfish night, and I go, why do I remember this better than you? And then he's like, wait, was that where we were all shirtless in your room?
Yes! Yes! Everyone was shirtless. It was ridiculous.
He's like, I remember that now.
Yeah. So Mike puked so much that he was like covered in puke that John and Onions took their shirts
Oh.
off because they didn't want to get his puke on their shirts.
Oh, wow.
So it was just 3 shirtless men like wrestling Mike in the tub. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely insane. I cannot believe that Onions does not remember this. That scarred me for life.
Maybe he was sub jellyfishing.
Maybe. We were all drinking. That's funny. I can't believe he doesn't remember that.
I worked.
What's it like to work with Onions? I haven't done it in a while. That was the genesis of my friendship with Onions. He was like the second shift manager, and I came in. Or he was managing first shift, and I came in for second shift, and like he was just fucked. He was like way behind, and I showed up and I like took care of all the stuff, and he's like, I love you, Rouse. And that day, it's like the day I met him, he showed up with a glutton from Burrito Bay. And I was like, Nick, we're at Money Taco. Why did you feel like this was an appropriate gift for me? But anyways, that was how it started.
Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. It was just like hanging out with him because the pizzeria I work at is not very busy because it used to be open under a different name, then they closed and it reopened under a new name.
This is the third time they've closed. Like the previous.
Yeah.
You're talking about the one that's right down here.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And I don't know if people know it's there or exists.
It is new.
I was
Yeah.
driving by it and I saw the new logo and all the new signage, and like there's a sign that's half covered under snow that says we are now open.
Yeah, I think what
Parking lot's not
happened
plowed, lights are off.
was
I don't know why nobody's coming in.
back when it was the second pizza place, the owners sold it to a guy who ran it into the ground. So those owners repurchased the building and the franchise.
What's it called now?
I'd rather not say, just cause.
His place of employment.
Yeah.
Ask Onions.
Yeah.
all I remember is about whatever pizza place that Onions has worked at.
Well, he
showed up to your house the one day with like.
Well, he's at the Pie Time or something.
Well, he's those guys own all those.
Yeah, they own
He's a district
so
manager,
that's not the
he-
same one.
Yeah.
Because I remember him showing up with like peas and something on a pizza, and it just made me not.
I don't think there were peas on a pizza. I'm nearly positive.
He had some sort of like weird, gross white sauce, like ranch or something on it, and
It was
Could have been a barbecue.
Yeah, it was probably like a regular pizza.
no, it looked gross as fuck.
Lucas, you are not a person that's allowed to be picky about food.
How dare you?
You can't do it.
But yeah, I work at a pizza place now. Yesterday I touched 230 chicken wings.
Nice. That's not actually that for a whole day. That's it. That's like not that many chicken wings.
No, well, those weren't even cooked. Those were me prepping bags. Like, we make bags of 10, so that way when they have orders, you just dump the bag into the fryer, and you're good to go.
I could never do that.
So basically,
It's mindless
you're
TV
becoming
for-
Peter Parker.
Sure.
Yeah. He's trying to become Peter Parker.
Yeah, you know, he
Step one.
went to school for what 6-8 years.
I did not do that for about 6 years.
Yeah, six years, and you know, you drop fries for a living.
Hey, pizza's good.
That's not the only job I'm
I
doing.
feel like a pizzeria. Is like
the other one doesn't do it. The teaching one doesn't do it.
I feel like a pizzeria is like a fun job.
It's fun and mindless.
I
and
did it for 11.46 hours. Evan got me fired.
We've heard this story. Evan did not get you fired. You got yourself fired.
I don't know. Whatever. It's mindless work, but it's fun. And
I would do it.
It's
If
just
I
gonna
would-
go into my savings account.
If I lived here, I would totally do that. Like, get a job for 4 hours. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I work.
I might actually
I'll work-
ask Onions about the place up by me.
I work like 12 to 6 hours, or 12 to 16 hours a week. Why not?
That's not bad.
It's too much extra work. I don't want to work fucking like 56 hours in a week.
Gotta pay them bills.
I barely pay
Actually,
these
Mike
bills.
doesn't even really have bills. Huh?
I've got substantial debt because of
School. All right. Other than
school,
that,
moving back here. I'm still not out of the hole for that.
Jeez.
I got a wedding ring I'm trying to buy, or an engagement
Dun,
ring.
Mike is
Hopefully Sierra didn't watch this.
She knows.
She knows.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when I
Her
asked
mother
her,
ruined it.
I asked her parents for permission because they're old school, and then later that evening, her mom let the cat out of the bag.
That surprised me. I forgot you have those fancy lights.
Well,
that was jarring.
Mike was fading into the distance.
Yeah, it's the sun.
As I talk about marriage, I fade.
Yeah.
Just another snap victim. Mike works with Onions. What else is it? Oh,
You want to talk about the Twitter?
well, I guess we may as well. We're running out of topics fast.
Shit. Well, I still got AP internet.
All right.
All right, so one thing that is connected topics. I can't stand when people with private Twitters will tweet at, corporations or big Twitter things like someone who's got a private account tweeting at ESPN or like Donald Trump.
First off, like
or Reese's.
anybody that does that non-sarcastically is a psychopath.
Yes.
Like no one's gonna like Donald Trump is not gonna answer your tweet, man. You're nobody.
Actually, out of the
You have
list,
60
I feel like he'd be the most
All right.
likely to do it.
ESPN's not gonna be like, yeah,
They
our
will not.
broadcasts suck. Like, dude, you have 62 followers. No one's gonna fucking answer you, you psychopath.
So when people have private accounts, for those who are not using Twitter, who aren't familiar with it, you can't see private account Twitters unless you're a follower. You have to be approved by that person to follow them. So unless you follow both ESPN and this person, you'll never know what the hell they're talking about.
and ESPN will never get the tweet.
And like, they'll never get it. That's the thing. You'll never get it. I have people sometimes, like, I know I'm getting tweets from that Gronk tweet, but they're private accounts, so I can't see what you're saying to me.
Oh, really? It shows that there's replies to it? Oh, that's
Well, if you see, like, the amount of replies versus the amount of ones you can actually look at, like, I'll be like, well, that doesn't match up. I'll get notifications but never be able to see what is being sent to me. I'm like, what? Why are you tweeting at me if you're private and you don't want me to see it?
That's dumb.
That's
Or another person that Mike and I both follow, this guy posts screenshots of his tweets on Instagram.
Now, is his Instagram as secure as his Twitter?
I think it's also private, yes. Like, first of all, if I cared about your tweets, I would follow you on Twitter. I do, but I don't care about them. And secondarily, like, why do you have to force feed me the same shit?
Well, I think his Instagram's linked to his Facebook, so I see them there, too.
Oh, my God. That's another thing, man. I hate people that post the same shit on different media. Like, he's gonna post a Facebook status, or he's gonna change his profile picture on Facebook, but he's gonna also upload it to Instagram, and then he uploads it to his
that might be
Snapchat.
because-
Like, I don't need to see the same shit 5 times.
The Instagram, Facebook thing might be because they're owned by the same
they are.
people now.
Basically, I'm addicted to social media.
But I'm tired of the same old.
I whenever I open up my my like Google Chrome, I have like a couple pinned tabs, and it's always my email, Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon.
You use Twitter on your laptop?
Yeah.
Psychopath.
Well,
I'm saying psychopath this week. That's like one of my.
I have in the
It's a good
past,
word.
haven't in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's where I like use it most of the time.
You got Twitter is like a mobile app. Like it's made. It's like it only really works as a mobile.
It is annoying to like watch like on the desktop where it's like one new tweet and then like you're doing some work and you check there's like 20 new tweets. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I have all that shit disabled.
Oh,
But
All the notification stuff. That
no, it's
pops
not
in the corner.
notifications, but just like if you look at the news feed or whatever.
like I'm pretty sure Instagram
Oh.
doesn't even have a desktop site. Like I'm pretty sure you can't even use it on the
You can.
desktop. I don't think you can.
You certainly can.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a site because I don't have an Instagram, but I've like went onto Instagram to view a post or something. When I
Yeah.
click on a link, so there's a site.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only one I've ever used on desktop. Oh, not ever, but at least in the last 5 years is like Facebook. When my phone breaks and I need to send someone a message, so I'll go on my computer and send them a message.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only time.
How come social network sites have progressively gotten worse, in my opinion?
It's
Because
more
they keep
people have
catering
gotten
to
on
more
it.
and more old
Yeah.
people.
But no, so okay, one of the things that Twitter did maybe a month or two ago is they instead of having most recent as your default, it's top tweets.
Yeah.
I don't want top
Yeah,
tweets.
that's dumb.
That's what Facebook did, and it drives me nuts because I see posts from like Wednesday and it's Sunday. I'm like, well, I kind of want to interact with this, but now this person might think I'm stalking them if I
that's weird.
comment on it.
Yeah. Well, they just pander. That's all they ever do. Like, and also, I hate that people can share things. Like, I try not to share too many things unless it's like I add my own spice to it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to create, like, why would I follow you on Facebook or follow, well, I guess Twitter? Why would I follow you on Twitter if all you're going to do is share other people's content?
That's
Like,
basically
what
all I
are you
do.
doing? What are you adding? You're not adding anything.
I
You
would
just-
say a good 60% of my Twitter is retweets.
Oh, I hate that shit.
I
Like,
hate that,
quote
too.
tweets are fine because
Quote
you're
tweets I do.
taking it and you're putting your own personal zest on it.
Yeah.
I'm not following some random meme account. I'm following the person that I'm following.
Right.
You know, I hate that shit. That is why Vine sucked. Vine was amazing for when it first started.
Until you could start.
Until
refining.
you could revine, and then nobody fucking made vines
Yeah.
anymore. It was just famous people, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, and then it wasn't a social network anymore. It was fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
And then
Well,
Twitter
the
bought
amount-
it.
The
And then
amount
shut
of
it down.
Yeah.
sharing that's happened on Facebook is ridiculous.
Oh,
Well,
like,
it's just
I-
meme after meme after
Not,
meme.
I would say a good like 80% of the people I follow on Twitter are like all artists. So like,
Retweeting a person's art's a little different.
which is mostly what I do.
Like, there's a girl I follow on Twitter that I met years ago, and I probably should just unfollow
Yeah, I
her.
got a bunch of those people too.
She's always retweeting like basic white girl stuff.
Oh, block
and
those. I block those accounts.
I've just like if I mute it, block it, whatever. Like I'm just.
I actually
oh my God.
like anytime I follow somebody and they have one retweet that pisses me off, you can turn off retweets so you only see original
Oh,
content
yeah.
from them. That's one thing that I do. But like a lot of people only do that shit. Like they don't tweet actual
like,
things.
Sometimes some of the retweets I do want to see if like Adam Scheffner or the NHL is retweeting something.
Yeah, like Adam Schiff does all
But,
the
like-
because that's news. That's different.
Yeah.
Well, like a
I
lot
want
of
to see that.
a lot of the stuff on Facebook now is just like all fake news and all that. So like
There's a lot of dumb people. On
Mo-
Facebook.
most of my family on my dad's side are all like very staunch conservative Republicans.
So you get a lot of that.
I get a lot of it, and like maybe 8% of it is true, and then like, they also have, I have, like, this little pocket of semi-sane people that I hang out with, and I say that being that they're on the other side.
I'm not one of the same
No,
people.
no.
No, absolutely not.
And then I have
Psychopath.
yeah, and then I have the group which is bigger than the semi-sane people that is just completely left-leaning psychopaths.
I don't share stuff politically on Facebook anymore.
You never
I
should.
don't want to get
That's all
into
it is.
like altercations.
Facebook is just outrage culture.
So now
It's just people
whenever
wanting to yell at shit.
there's 2 family members I've had to block because it's just fake news all day. I've told them about it. I've given them the sources. I've given them
just
Snopes.
unfollow them.
Well, that's what I ended up doing. I ended up like.
Isn't Snopes biased though? Like, aren't they like left leaning or something like that?
It's a
Most
fact-checking
media
site.
is left leaning.
Yeah, but I feel
But anyways,
I know what they are.
I reported to Facebook as fake news, and then I just like blocked those people from like seeing their stuff in my feed. Whereas like they can still see my stuff and like we can converse. But it's gotten to the point where it doesn't matter which side you're on. It's both fake news, and it's overwhelming to the point that I've had to block so many people.
Oh yeah.
I hate that
It's all about
browse.
trying to push an agenda, like that thing that happened last weekend with the Covington Catholic
Oh, yeah, the
boys, and
kid.
like, so the media jumped on it because it made Trump supporters look racist, and then
Yeah.
more came out, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, my bad." Like, it's just all about trying to get dirt on each other.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly still haven't heard about that. I know that like it was taken out of context or something.
From
but-
what I saw, like, they said some things, and that leaked first, and then you found out that they were kind of enticed by the other
Yeah.
group that looked like the victim, and I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
like, who gives a shit?
I hate that I even browse Facebook. Like, it's like in 2019, it's literally easier to just have a Facebook and not use it than to not have one. It's like when you meet somebody, you don't want to like just give them your phone number.
Yeah.
Like, you can send them a Facebook message, and then if you're like, hey, actually you're a rapist, I can just block you.
Yeah.
And it's gone. You know.
I would say most of the people I follow on Facebook now are old World of Warcraft buddies that are stationed somewhere else in the world because most of my World of Warcraft friends are now in the military.
Isn't
Do you
that
have any
weird too?
local World of Warcraft friends?
Yeah.
You do.
Oh,
Besides him.
Yeah, a couple guys from college.
Okay.
Well, isn't that weird too? Like, you can like not see somebody for like 6 years, but like still be caught up on their lives. Like
Yeah.
when you see them, you're like, oh, I saw you bought a house. Yeah, that's
Well,
crazy.
like my friend Sky was talking to me the other day, and he's just like, "So, you keep in touch with this guy, this guy, this girl, this girl, this guy, and this guy?" I'm just like, "Not really, but I could tell you about their lives pretty well."
Yeah.
Like I know one of them just got hired in a bank, one of them just finished school, one just got married.
With social media being such a like established thing, I'm not looking forward to my 10-year reunion next year.
Oh, I'm not.
Because
You're already gonna know
I
everything.
know what's happening. Oh, you got married to this person, or oh, you're living in Virginia. Like it's just
You're
not.
gonna know which ones want to commit suicide on a daily basis, which
Yep.
ones hate their kids, which ones love their
man.
kids, and which ones wish they had kids.
I don't even know if I would want to go to my 10-year reunion. Like,
I kind of do because there are people that I don't associate with anymore.
But, like,
that
what do you,
need to
like-
catch up with?
I want to go to
But, like,
see
are
how
those
many
people gonna go?
I don't know.
I want to go to see. how
Also,
many
it's
people
around
are
the
just,
corner,
like-
so why would I?
I want to go to see how many more people there are as run down or close to being as run down as I look.
That's kind of what I want to go
You
to
look
see.
run down.
I want to
I
see.
look run down.
You've been through the washer.
I'm not run down.
Well, your heart is run down.
Yeah.
Your heart's been working.
I mean, no, my body's run down. My spirit's good to go.
Yeah.
I want to go to the reunion.
I want to see the preppy girls and the preppy guys that have completely changed their lives or are my size.
There's probably
There's not gonna be many your
There's
size.
not a lot of people your size.
I want to see people half my
Pretty
size.
good.
I want to
That
see,
might
I want to see
happen.
people at 250 pounds when they were 117 before.
I want to see like who am I better off than? Who's better off than me? And I don't have a lot going for me right now. I'm working 2 part-time jobs, but I still think I might be in the top
I mean, hey,
percentile.
you got a girlfriend? You're looking to get, hitched?
I feel like a lot of people like move away though. Like, I mean, the people that are going to go are the people that still live here, and the people
Yeah.
that still live here, you have the chance to see. You
Yeah.
know? So it's
Well,
like, what are you really going to get?
If I went to Dwyer's more often, I know I definitely
Oh,
would see
yeah,
a lot
that
of these
place is
people,
a
but
fucking-
I chose not to do that when I
Exactly.
became of age.
But now you're
drink.
going to go out of your way to do it? Like, it's the same people.
Ah,
Those are the guys who are
one
gonna
night
go.
versus weekends of commitments when I'm at 21 and 22 is different.
Well,
Yeah.
what was the bar that you said everybody hangs out at that you hate?
Crazy Jake's, maybe. Crazy Jake's sucks.
I don't hate many people from my high school class.
Is it like...
I just don't want to go to bars full of them because especially when I became like old enough to go into bars and stuff. I'm like, this is a chance to meet new people,
Right.
get new friends.
And now
The girls from my high school didn't want to be with me then. Why do they want to be with me now? Let's try on Alan.
and now you go to the one on the boulevard just to get away from everybody and play a game of pool in peace.
Hey, that's a
Yeah.
good bar.
Well, it's a transition. You want to legally drink in people's basements, and then you become of age to drink. You want to go to clubs and bars and meet people. Then you start to get to like, I just want to go to small scale stuff, and then you're 50
Slicks
and
is the best bar.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's got some shitty clientele from time to time. Like, they bring in some, like that college crowd sometimes on the cheap nights.
I
But,
still don't mind that.
their food is so cheap. They have so many pool tables. There's so much space in there.
I-
You get all kinds of
It's an elite
refreshments.
bar.
I've been there
it's nice.
twice, and
It's
I
very
remember
nice.
I remember the one time Black Tim showed up, and we were hanging out, and you were throwing darts with Tim.
White, black.
Black.
Okay. White was also there.
White
they
showed up.
come a
White showed
lot.
up later, and we played.
I
pool.
think they literally like swapped. Like he
Yes.
showed up and then White.
They
showed
tagged
up.
each other on
I was like, all right, Tim changed.
Yeah. Time for a shift change.
Tagging the Tim.
Yeah.
But Black Tim's sitting there and he's looking at this one girl who's like throwing darts, and she's coming over and talking to you and talking to him, and he turns to me, he's just like, God, I fucking hate going out now.
God. I don't know. Like, especially now that I'm going to have my own place, or like not my parents' place. Like, I feel like I'll go out less. But like, I don't feel like I'm gonna see people less. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna do other things. Like when you have like your own place, you want to get your money's worth out of it, right? Like my friend like bought a house, and like he never comes out now, but we'll hang out at his house and stuff. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like very averse to going out
Well,
to bars when I first turned 21.
I don't want to do it anymore, especially at
I don't go to bars
places
because
like
food's
Allen or Elmwood, because
Yeah, I don't like those two. I mean, I'll go to it.
I go in.
You know what? I don't mind. Like Brick Bar's good. It's fine. It's too packed, but it's a fine.
Suave and I went down there around sometime in October, maybe it was November, and we went into Brick Bar, and I'm looking around like, good lord, I'm so old compared to this. And so I was like, that girl lost her bib. Like, I mean, you're the oldest people in the bar, except for like the really old creepy guys that have money, and they're like, I'm gonna go get me a 22-year-old tonight.
Frizzy's is good. I like Frizzy's down there. They're all right.
I'll go to those places once in a while. I like live music, so I'll go to a good bar on band night.
Nietzsche's is good.
But like the whole thing of wanting to go out every night is just kind of
Yeah, no. If you want to have a beer, just open the fridge.
Right.
I don't know.
Do you even keep beer at home?
Do I?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, there's.
I don't really drink like when I'm not with people.
Oh,
Like
really?
that, yeah. Like the only time I'll do it is like if I have the whole day off or something, and then I'll have a beer at home. Like I don't really drink.
Did that stop when you stopped working at Consumers? Because I remember you used to be like, I brought this home from work to try.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, I never really drank by myself then either. Like we would always split 6-packs because it was like, like a 6-pack would be $20, but like we'd split it 4 ways,
Right.
Or I guess 3 ways because that wouldn't make sense.
You guys ever
4 ways.
You guys ever get a drink during lunch, like while like your lunch break at work?
No.
No.
Can't imagine that go over.
Yeah,
well.
I would positively get fired.
Well,
Although-
I mean, it's just like one beer.
I'd argue that it was off the clock.
I don't know.
You're at work, you grab a beer, you go to Chili's.
Chili's.
One time I was at a
Chili's.
job fair thing
To
back
Chili's.
when
Ever.
I was in college. We were at a job fair, like me and a bunch of people that were in my program, and we got lunch at TGI Fridays, and like we were considering getting a cocktail to kind of like just going to the interviews a little more relaxed and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I should do that.
There was this one for our Christmas party. We had the option to go out or like have it catered, and like going out, like we would still have to work an 8-hour day. So like, why would I want to leave and make my day that much longer just to get the same shit that I could have? Also, we weren't allowed to get drinks if we were out. I was like, I would do that if we could all go out and I could get drinks with the company dime. Yes, then let's go out.
Oh, I talked to my sister yesterday because I drove her and her new roommate to.
I would hope that there would be conversation in the car.
Yeah, to Buffalo.
Speak to me.
I asked her what happened about the text she got from Nick.
Oh yeah, okay.
And she's just like, you gotta stop trying to hook me
I
up with
didn't
your
want to
friends.
send it. It was a creepy text. It was out of nowhere.
She said
It was a
that. She
creepy
said
thing.
it was a creepy.
It was out of nowhere. I didn't want to send it. It was a weird thing to do. I didn't expect it to work out.
Yeah.
No one's just like, well, hey, random guy on the internet. Let's hang out.
I mean, that's what Tinder is.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the thing is, like you're asking for it on Tinder. At least, like not you're asking for it, but like you're asking for random people to send you messages. She's just living her life, and you're like, send her a message. I'm like, it's just gonna be weird, and I did it anyways.
She told
And it was
Lucas
weird.
that she wants to get set up, and he took it in his own hands.
I tried.
You made it weird. You made it
real weird.
You made it weird.
Now, what about her roommate? Does Rouse have a shot with her?
I don't.
Who's her roommate? And her on Facebook right now.
I'm gonna copy paste the same message.
So they were talking about this in the car. They had uploaded a picture to I guess like Instagram or something where you could like on it, and
Any social network.
she had taken a picture of her nails because she had just got them done or something like that.
Like this.
Now, who's she? Your sister or her roommate?
Her roommate.
Okay.
Stop with
and-
pronouns.
And fuck it, they.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean you use proper nouns, so I know what you're talking about. I don't care about that.
So my sister's roommate posted a picture of her nails on some social media. Somebody liked it, and I guess commented that oh, your nails look really nice. And
Original.
she immediately
Clever.
took that for just this guy just wants to fuck me. It's like, is that a thing?
No dude.
I bet you that goes through a lot.
No
of girls,
dude
right?
comments on a girl's nails. You're like, you look so pretty.
No, but I bet you
nobody does that actually.
I bet you any interaction with like someone on social media, I bet you the girl's thinking at some level, oh, he wants me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he liked that picture.
Yep.
He liked the meme I shared. He wants me.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you that happens.
Probably.
I bet you Tim probably thought that about girls liking his shit.
Well, like I
Oh, they like nice guys. They want to be with me.
Me and my pregnant cousin were fighting about what he's a male. We were fighting about what why do girls wear makeup? And that's why I sent you the text. And
I was supposed to ask Sierra about that.
yeah. And
I'll get back to you.
yeah. And
Why do you wear makeup?
I asked my
I don't know.
sister, like, do you wear makeup to be the hottest one in the room, or do you wear makeup to like cover imperfections? She's just like, hands down, to be the hottest one in the room.
Yeah. I don't know. See, the thing is, like, if all girls stopped wearing makeup, then they wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But they have to compete with other girls that are wearing makeup.
Yeah.
You know? So
what the fuck do we do?
We know? I don't know.
Push-ups and shave.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do either of them. Well, I barely do one of them.
You
Well,
trim.
you're gonna have to start wearing makeup then.
Actually, that brings me to something. I'm trying to get slightly fit. So
I was talking to Evan.
I'm
My
doing-
real life Chapin's
You're off the
episode was
podcast.
it was a prophecy.
You're off.
I'm doing yoga.
Oh, I would love to see that. Can I come watch? Can I please watch?
I'm doing yoga
Oh
here.
my gosh. I want to see you getting into that crane pose, man.
Dude,
I
it's-
would lose
it's-
my mind.
It is rough.
Yeah, it is hard, actually.
Evan sent me 3 things to do to kind of like strengthen my lower back because I'm having issues, and he's just like, oh yeah, do this, do like so many sets of this, do this, and then do so many sets of this. Take breaks in between them, and the first one I have to do is I get on all fours, and
Nice.
one
Yeah.
arm goes out and one leg goes
Oh,
back,
yeah, yeah.
and then you have to hold it and then switch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is the
Yeah, and then you go on to the
most
side.
difficult fucking thing in the world to do at 500 pounds.
Yeah, all yoga's
I
probably
would
tough at
think
500
most
pounds.
activities for
Yeah.
you would be that.
I mean, some of the other ones aren't that bad. Like,
Well, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, the point
Yeah.
of it is that it's difficult.
it's flexible and stuff.
Yeah.
But it. I tell you, I did it because I think I sent him messages on like Tuesday or something last week. I did it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I haven't done it at all yesterday or today because I've been in that chair playing video games. But when I went to work on Friday after doing it for 3 mornings in a row, the difference in pain was immeasurable. Like the pain was almost gone.
Oh.
There you
So
go.
like
3-day fix.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Courtesy of Evan.
Do yoga once, you're good for life.
I'm going to keep doing it, and he said like after a week or two, let him know how I feel, and
There's
Yeah.
anymore.
I got to tell you, it's really good to not be in pain all the time.
Don't want you getting skinny though. That would suck.
Well, no,
If you're a flexible fat guy, that's good.
That would be sweet.
It's a stretchy
Lucas,
thing.
if
It's
you
a
could-
pliability.
If you could somehow maintain the same body you have, but learn how to do a backflip, holy shit! I'm bringing you everywhere.
Can you imagine Lucas like doing like a full split like he's a hockey goalie?
you know what I want? You know what I would like to do? Take this leg, Put it on top of that leg. I can't do that.
You can't try. What the hell?
It's so hard.
I feel like some of that is
I
your
think
weight.
your gut's in the way.
Yeah, no, that is a weight problem. I want to be.
I literally always.
He wants to be able to read the paper on a park bench.
I want to be able to do that. If I can do this, I'm all right.
Wow, damn. I can't believe you can't sit like that. That's crazy. I sit like this all the time.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep like this before.
Yeah. That is the dude relaxed pose.
No, it's spread the legs.
No, that's the man spread.
Yeah, man spread.
That's
because we have balls. That's
exactly.
why it's spread.
We have genitalia on the outside.
If we didn't have balls, I would happily sit like this all the time. I can't even do it. Oh, this isn't comfortable.
This is uncomfortable.
Plus, if you sit like that, balls are either exposed, sticking out the bottom, or they're being crushed.
Yeah.
If they're exposed, sticking out the bottom, you're asking for a ball tap.
Yeah, that's not what you want at all. So Mike had this last thing, or actually had two things. Well,
that
the
I already
comments,
talked about.
the comments.
Oh yeah, AP Internet.
Yeah,
Before we
because we were
sign
doing
off.
this last week, but this is a little different.
All right, yeah, I decided to go with guess which one's from the porno.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
which comment is?
Yeah,
from
which
the porno?
comments from the porno?
Do we get bonus points if we guess what kind of porn it is?
No, because it'll be pretty obvious. This has got it's got a little bit of theme.
I'm excited.
It's politics centered.
Okay, great.
Donald Trump is an abhorrent dolt. Abhorrently dolt. I can't even talk. Yeah. Donald Trump is an idiot. Basically, is this comment.
Are these all real comments?
They're all real comments.
So only one of them is from a porn. The rest of them
Two
are
of them
Facebook?
are from pornos.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are you gonna read them all first?
Yep. Already been ghosted. Guess 2020 will be my year. Is Nancy Pelosi drunk? Trump approves. # Bernie would have won. Air Force One in-flight movie. My niece Amy Schumer is getting fatter by the day.
I think is Nancy Pelosi drunk?
It's from a porno?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's one to guess. What's your other guess?
I think
the in-flight movie.
Yeah,
maybe?
the in-flight movie.
Okay, all right. And then what's your other guess? You got one guess committed. You already committed your two.
I think the Trump is an abhorrent idiot.
Okay, so Air Force One in-flight movie is correct. It's a Stormy Daniels movie.
There you go.
Along with Trump approves. # Bernie would have won.
Oh no!
Is that another Stormy Daniels?
Yeah, I was like, let's do it easy this week since I'm throwing it together. And I was just like, where will I find comments about not porn on a porn video?
I was hoping the
Right
Nancy
there.
Pelosi one would be a comment because I'm like sending it.
Jesus. You know, when all that Stormy Daniels stuff was going on, I never once thought, maybe I should look up who she is. Maybe she's hot.
Yeah, I never did either. I
She's
was like,
really
oh,
not.
she had sex with Donald Trump? No thanks.
For a long time when all that was happening, I think she was like trending on multiple sites at number
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah. And I'm like, I bet you the comments have to be not about the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping I'd like go on and find some policy talk and be like, I can't believe he's doing tax cuts.
That's funny. Damn. Is that everything? Or do we have anything left on there?
I saw Glass, but
We're
we don't have to
a
talk
little
about
short.
that.
Sorry, we don't need to. Like, if we don't have an hour for the content, we don't
I'll talk about it. Did you see Split?
I actually did not see Split.
You didn't see Split?
Yeah.
Did you see Split?
I haven't seen either of the first two.
I mean, I saw Unbreakable and it sucked. I'd like
Unbreakable
that's why I didn't see
is
Split.
pretty slow. I saw Glass Monday. I can talk a little bit about my experience going to see it.
If you can do like a non-spoiler thing.
Well, let's just talk about going to the theater. So, Sierra and I go on Monday because we're both off because of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to like a 3:30 showing or something. We get there, we buy our tickets, we're sitting down, like the second to last trailer's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Fire alarms start going off.
Shit.
And
Somebody has a gun.
No, nothing like that.
Classic.
Fire alarms going off, they're like...
Classic America.
They come in, they're like, the sprinklers on one of the auditoriums is going off, everything's fine. Then they come back like 20 seconds later, okay, you guys gotta leave the theater. So...
Did you get reimbursed?
They gave us passes.
Oh.
And there was a couple in front of us who were not seeing the same movie. I don't know what. They may have been seeing Glass, but an earlier showing.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pissed. They wanted a refund.
Was it like the middle of their movie?
I don't know. And Sierra's like, I can't understand why they're mad. They're going to be able to see. I'm like, well, because they spent like $20 extra on popcorn and stuff. And if they do want to come back, they're going to have to buy that stuff again. And who knows where they were in their movie. I'm not pissed because we're at the second trailer.
Yeah.
And I didn't even start.
What theater did you go to?
The Regal on Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'll tell you one thing though. If this happened to me during Endgame, I'd be like, let the
Oh.
burning build
Yeah.
around me, roll the fucking film.
Yeah, seriously, I do the same thing. Yeah.
How long you think till the fire spreads to this auditorium?
Just get me a flame retardant suit.
30 minutes? How much film's left in this? 35? Press play.
All right, if you could watch Endgame right now, but you had to be in the midst of an inferno, would you do it? I say yes.
Am I guaranteed to live?
Hey, you got.
Yes!
You
Yes, I would do it right now.
It's very uncomfortable.
Well, wait.
You got like one of those lava suits.
I want to see Miss Marvel first, or Captain Marvel, so that's the only thing.
And I mean,
If I get to watch both of them back
You
to back,
seriously would turn it down? You'd be like, no, I haven't seen Captain Marvel. Sorry.
I might not know what's happening.
You'd be like, that's Captain Marvel. I know she's in it.
I still want to see it, and if I was in like the Devil's Drive-In in hell, and that was happening, then I'd sign up.
Like, you know those guys with the lava suits where they're like making the lava? Like, you'd have that. You would be very hot, though. You'd still be sweating.
I would.
All right.
I would do it. Who wouldn't do that? What comic fan's not doing that?
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
you're insane.
Lucas already got a flame retardant built in him. He just sweats a lot to cool off.
It bubbles.
Oh, God.
Could you fry an egg on Lucas's stomach?
Probably.
Find out next week.
Dude, your average body, you can put fry an egg on your
no
stomach.
doubt.
Dude,
It has been so fucking cold. I have to have my my defrosters on full blast the entire drive because my body heat is so much it fogs up the entire windshield.
that'll happen.
I hate it. I hate it
If
so
I was
much.
ever trapped in like the wilderness in winter, I'd want Lucas around.
Seriously.
And
But
I
the
would
thing
probably
is, he consumes a lot of food. You have to feed him.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. Like I would make sure I get enough so I survive, and then he can have the rest of the deer. Just eat it. Provide me body heat.
He's just a human blanket.
Hey, I mean the worst part is
Remember that Family
Yeah,
Guy thing
where he was on the
like,
name Zellweger, right?
yeah, he's just like throws his fat on her.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember who he's asking about. He's like,
Yeah.
"What's he like in real life?" He's nice. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I was just thinking about that. Damn.
So I guess talking about Glass, I actually did see it. Pretty good. Picks up right where Split left off, and that was definitely better than Unbreakable. I don't know if it's better than Glass.
I own Split. I just haven't seen it. My mom has
Split
it.
was really good. This was good. I don't know how what's his face James McAvoy how he doesn't get Oscar nominations for like switching characters on a queue because he's got that DID or whatever it is, all those split personalities.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in Split where like he's changing between the personas instantaneously, and he did something similar like that in this movie. Really good acting, good plot.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He's in it. Yep.
Yet another film.
And like.
Do you have a problem with that?
I saw this thing online. It's no, he's just in everything.
Yeah.
I saw this thing online. It's like movies he's acted in have totaled $150 billion gross. And now you're like, that guy's in a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Yes, he's also just in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Like he's in everything.
Yeah.
He's in Star Wars.
He's a part of a lot of franchises. He's in the Jurassic Park franchise.
Yeah,
Star
is he?
Wars.
Star-
Yeah, he was in the
yeah.
first movie, the
Yeah.
computer guy.
And he's obviously in Avengers and all those movies, which
Pulp
are
Fiction?
like huge. Pulp Fiction.
He got a DC
He's
connection?
in the Quentin Tarantino movies.
Oh yeah.
He was in the Die Hard franchise.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Good
The man's
Lord.
just literally in everything. So
Do you think he like has time off?
I don't know.
Samuel L. Jackson, get back to us.
Yeah.
Let us know when your
he's not,
vacation.
sure he's not doing much.
Yeah, we'd love to. Hey, you're on everything else. Come on,
Yeah,
Rowdy Rouse
that's-
and the boys.
That's a valid point. Actually, that's not bad.
I just want him to call me a motherfucker. If that can happen before I die, it's a good time.
I'll be down with that. You guys want to wrap this piece then?
Sure.
Yeah.
I gotta get up.
Yep.
Don't do it yet.
I'll allow you to meander over to the computer.
Meandering.
All right. Fuck off.
Wait, nope.
All right, it's time.
Say it again.